Hey guys, it's Jim from Import Image Racing, and today we are going to be installing the Noble F1 brake light on the 2022 and newer Subaru BRZ and GR86. So come mess around and find out. So everybody's favorite thing to do is wiring, right? Absolutely not. But with the help of the Noble breakout harness, today's install is going to be a breeze. I have to note that the harness is not included with the F1 brake light, but it's well worth its weight in gold during this install. We'll have more on that later, but for now, let's get to work. The first thing we're going to do is remove these 3 push pins. After removing the push pins, we're just going to pull to the rear of the vehicle and remove the plastic panel. Next, we're going to remove the 2 10mm bolts that attach the light to the bumper. Now we can remove the old light, and with a flathead screwdriver, we can disconnect the factory harness. Now that we have the factory reverse light out, we're actually going to head up to the driver's side rear brake light. Now that we're in the trunk, we're going to go ahead and remove the driver's side light by pulling on this plastic tab and removing the 3 10mm bolts attaching the light to the body. With the hardware removed, we're just going to pull back on the light and disconnect the factory harness. Now we're going to take a closer look at the Noble breakout harness that's available for the BRZ and GR86. This is the piece that's going to make this wiring a breeze. This breakout harness plugs into the factory harness on one side and into the taillight on the other side. But as you can see, these terminals here are labeled for whatever your use may be for either your GR86, BRZ, or even the new VB chassis WRX. So the 2 wires we're going to be looking for today are for the GR86 parking light and for the GR86 brake light. After we plug the breakout into the car harness, we're going to head back over to the bench and see how we're going to wire up the F1 light. Now that we're back at the bench, Noble has made this as easy as possible for you to wire up. So we're going to go over each one of the wires so that we can figure out how to do this as simple as possible. So you have 6 wires that come out of the back of the F1 light. 2 of those wires are pre-terminated to allow you to plug this into the factory connection down underneath the vehicle. The next 2 wires are also pre-terminated, where we will be installing our inline switch, and that switch allows us to turn the F1 blinking on and off. That leaves us with 2 unterminated wires. These are the wires that we're going to be running up through the bumper to the breakout harness. Now that we know where all of our wiring goes, let's install the light into the car. We're going to run all of our wires through this hole in the back of the bumper. Now we're going to plug the 2-pin connector into the factory harness behind the bumper. Now we can install the light and secure it with the factory hardware. Now we can install the provided plastic Noble cover for our F1 light. Reinstall the 3 factory push pins. Noble provides you with enough length for this switch to run it into the trunk if you want, but we're going to kind of tie it up, leave it under the bumper here for easy outside the vehicle access to turn the F1 blinking on and off. Okay, so let's head on up top. With a little bit of patience and ingenuity, you're going to want to fish the 2 remaining wires up to the taillight bucket. With the leads up into the driver's side bucket, we are going to run our red brake light to our black clearly marked brake light wire on the breakout harness, and then our green parking light onto our white parking light harness on the breakout. Also included in the Noble breakout harness are additional leads to attach to the raw ends of the wire. With both of the leads attached, we're once again going to attach the red brake light wire to the black breakout harness, and then the green wire to the white parking light breakout harness. Finally, we're going to reattach our taillight and check for proper functionality on our Noble RD1 F1 brake light. Thanks for taking a look at this installation for the Noble RD1 F1 style brake light for the GR86 and BRZ. Thanks to Noble for making this installation so super easy with the addition of the Noble breakout harness. For more products just like this and thousands more, be sure to hit up importimageracing.com for all of the best deals in the world, and we will catch you on the next one.